Hey guys, this is Shen and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm here today with my friends Siri and Joe.
Greetings, Earthlings.
Hello.
So this video will be a few-part series of deep dive into the Warrens' paranormal investigations. Today we'll talk a little bit about Ed and Lorraine Warren as well as the Annabelle doll, which seems like their first well-known case. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Edward Warren Minay and Lorraine Rita Warren were American paranormal investigators and authors associated with prominent cases of hauntings. Edward was a self-taught and self-professed demonologist, author, and lecturer. Lorraine professed to be a clairvoyant and a light trance medium who worked closely with her husband. In 1952, the Warrens founded the New England Society for Psychic Research, also known as NESPR, the oldest ghost hunting group in New England. They authored many books about the paranormal and about their private investigations into various reports of paranormal activity. They claim to have investigated well over 10,000 cases during their career. The Warrens were among the first investigators in the so-called Amityville haunting. According to the Warrens, the NESPR uses a variety of individuals, including medical doctors, researchers, police officers, nurses, college students, and members of the clergy in its investigations. Stories of ghost hauntings popularized by the Warrens have been adapted as or have indirectly inspired dozens of films, TV series, and documentaries, including 17 films in the Amityville horror series and 7 films in the Conjuring universe,
Which we have a tradition of watching together for the past several years.
Did you guys watch any of the Annabelle movies?
No, I don't watch Annabelle. I'm scared of dolls.
Seen the Annabelle Comes Home.
Annabelle, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna add it to my bucket
Related to this one.
Now moving on to their first well-known case, the Annabelle doll. According to Warrens, in 1970, a 28-year-old nurse received the Raggedy Ann doll as a birthday gift from her mom. She put the rag doll on her bed and began to notice it changing positions. A leg would be crossed or the doll would be lying on its side. Then the girl and her roommate began to find parchment paper on the floor with written messages such as, "Help me, help us." They had no parchment paper in the house. The doll began appearing in different rooms and at one point appeared to be leaking blood.
Annabelle had her period. I'm so sorry, Annabelle. Welcome to womanhood.
We don't know where the blood was.
Then one day, a male friend was taking a nap and woke up with the doll staring at him as he felt like he was being strangled. There were deep scratch wounds on his upper body. The girls at first thought maybe an intruder was moving the doll around and leaving notes. When they ruled that out, not knowing where to turn, they contacted a medium and a seance was held. The girls were introduced to the spirit of Annabelle Higgins, said to be a young girl that resided on the property before the apartments were built and died there at age 7, and that the spirit related to the medium and she felt comfort with the 2 roommates in the apartment and wanted to stay with them and be loved. The roommates gave Annabelle permission to inhabit the doll, but things got worse.
What not to do 101.
Why would you give permission to the...
Hello, can I haunt your doll? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Well, it is a stupid move.
One thing I'm curious.
What is it?
Is the doll is strangling a guy, or maybe it's the first time she's seeing a guy, so what is she doing something?
What?
What do you mean?
You know those Japanese rough thing?
Are you implying the doll is sexually harassing the dude?
Yeah. What if
Annabelle's first move
that
after entering the womanhood is to harass a guy. Harass the first guy she sees. Yes, Annabelle, that was not okay. Well, actually, she did ask for permission to haunt, and the ladies were like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but that's after she scratched.
Ah.
The Warrens took an interest in the case and contacted the woman. They came to the immediate conclusion that the doll itself was not in fact possessed, but manipulated by an inhuman presence, and said, truly, the spirit was not looking to stay attached to the doll. It was looking to possess a human host. The Warrens took the doll, and Ed Warren told his wife they should avoid the highway because it was going to be a rough ride home, and he was right. At some point, he had to sprinkle the Annabelle doll with holy water to calm it down. Currently, the doll remains in a glass box at the Warrens Occult Museum in Monroe, Connecticut.
after that there's no news from the relating with the doll?
There are a lot of news still going on. Recently, there was this news that the doll escaped, but that's not true. The guy who takes care of the museum showed that she's perfectly intact and in her glass box.
In the movie, the Warrens have a daughter. Is that real still?
I'm not sure actually.
I wonder if the Warrens can teach, could have, well, when they were alive, if they could have taught their art, Ed could teach his demonology, and I suppose Lorraine can't really pass on her clairvoyance because that sounds like a magical power. But what if Annabelle somehow escapes? Like, who's gonna calm it down now?
They did teach a bit, right?
That's why I asked about their daughter. Whether she grew up to be, I don't know, into, the occult or something. That doesn't sound like it.
If they taught whatever they were doing to some people, I'm pretty sure they have a group. I don't know.
Group of people
Yeah.
who would have learned it. Yeah, maybe. Why did they make the movie Annabelle so creepy?
It's for visual. If it's
Because the
creepy,
actual doll is like very cuddly. Did they ever take money for shooing the ghosts away? How much did they charge?
I don't think they took money. I think
They didn't take,
it's
but
also for
they're rich.
publicity.
They got money for
They're probably
publicity?
rich from the lectures and writing books.
Oh yeah, they did write books because the movies came like way later, right? And they must be getting movie money too. But now that they're dead, who gets it?
I'm pretty sure they have family, right?
Maybe some students learn under them.
Yeah. That's why they give the lectures, right?
Oh yeah, so what lectures? Like, where do they give lectures? Like college students? Or
Remember
other people
in
who also
the Conjuring
believe in
movie, they were giving
supernatural?
lectures?
Yeah, vaguely. No, but that lecture was enough to hint that there will be an Annabelle movie in the future.
I'm not sure because I don't think in the when they started the Conjuring series, the first movie, I don't think they realized that they would make more movies from this.
Also, are there any other toys besides Annabelle 1? That is a shoe by Warren.
No, so far it's Annabelle.
But I heard there's a guy toy, right?
No, that's Robert the doll. That's a different doll and a different place. there has been an incident where this guy did not respect the doll enough and tapped on the doll's glass box. And while he was returning home on his bike, he had a terrible accident. I think he died.
So the warrant, they keep all the cases they have faced at their house, right?
They have a museum.
Like for example, like other cases which is not related to them, but well, other stuff can also keep at there to keep it safe.
I don't think so. I think the museum only contains whatever the Warrens have found.
Worked on, yeah. Have you seen the episode of Annabelle on BuzzFeed Unsolved?
Yes.
Shane goes to
And
that museum and insults Annabelle. He's still alive though.
he tries to tap the glass
The
case
glass.
as well, and Ryan stops him because they know the story of that
Yeah,
bike guy.
yeah. But it's still, I'm pretty sure he's still insulting. He insults every demon ghost they go through.
Did he actually insult it?
Did he not? If you've seen the Goatman episode, then he insults the Goatman and he claims that that Goatman's bridge is now Shane's bridge. So I think
know.
he'd have insulted Annabelle as well.
I feel like he did not. I feel like that's one of the episodes he was pretty respectful.
It might
I
all
think
be
he-
pure coincidence that that one person that tapped Annabelle's glass cage ran into an accident. I want to ask, do you guys personally believe in Ed and Lorraine Warren?
I am not sure. For the thrill of it, it's fun.
It makes a good story, yeah. It does make a good story.
I don't know them. I have never met them. I don't know if they're doing this for publicity or they're actually good people. They can still be good people, just make people happy in a different way.
Like, they do have a motive behind
Yeah.
going around and helping people.
Maybe they started out as helping people, but when they got more traction, they probably made some stuff up. Because out of that 10,000 cases, we can't dismiss all of them from the start. How would they even know that this was going to be a great business?
True.
There are some skeptics, such as Perry DeAngelis and Steven Novella. They investigated the warrants and the evidence didn't match up. They were skeptical of their cases of Amityville, or there's another one called Snedeker family haunting.
Who are these people that were skeptical? Are they journalists or another group of demonologists?
They're actually podcasters.
Oh, so this is new?
Okay, one of them is a podcaster, and the Steven Novella is an assistant professor at Yale University.
Okay, that dude has more credibility. Why did this 28-year-old nurse's mom thought a Raggedy Ann doll was a great birthday gift for a 28-year-old woman? And
We can
another
discuss,
question,
right?
where did this
Yeah.
mom get this doll from?
Oh yeah, true. That's I want to know.
I think she got it from a thrift store. I wouldn't mind getting a doll on my 28th birthday.
That's true, I guess.
Also, about the doll, about Annabelle, are there any like story about her? I mean, how did she get into the doll in the first place? How did she die? Where is she from?
We already discussed that she wasn't actually a person. It's a demon or some other kind of entity that possessed the doll.
Yeah, but then like, how did she become a demon?
I don't think they ever asked the doll.
Because every ghost or demon have their story of their own.
I don't think people knows yet, or I don't know about it, how the doll became possessed. I know that it is still possessed till this day.
I wonder if the story of Annabelle back in, what was it, 1970?
Yeah.
1970s affected how did it affect the sale of the Raggedy Ann dolls? Did it increase? Did more people want this creepy doll? Did it decrease?
I'm not sure. Did this story get popular in 1970?
Did it not?
Because
Because Ed and Lorraine one became popular off of Annabelle, right?
I don't think they got popular off of Annabelle. I think they got popular off Amityville. But Annabelle was also their known cases. But it is the earliest known cases, Annabelle. Amityville comes later after this.
Oh.
One of the movies of Conjuring, there is a reference of Amityville. I think part 2 of Conjuring has a reference, the starting bit.
I just read that they didn't want to use the actual Raggedy Ann doll for the movie because they would need special permission from the company. And they were gonna have to make the Raggedy Ann doll, like scary. They'd have to edit it to make it look scary, and they didn't want to do it because Raggedy Ann doll is an actual doll that kids still have. So they made it a very creepy porcelain doll. The actual Raggedy Ann dolls are cute.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you Siri and Jel for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you like this drawing and you want to see the finished piece, please check out my Instagram. And if you like it a bit more, you can purchase it for a small price on my Etsy shop. All the links will be in the description down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos like this, and if you're already subscribed, please click the bell to be notified in the future.
Bye.